Welcome to Season 6, and a similar start to the One Day Cup like we had in Season 5, where we are struggling a wee bit, but we're a bit more competitive. We have made some new signings. We'll quickly go over some of them. We'll just go the coach and physio through there. We have signed Wawindu Hasaranga. He's reserve to Rashid Khan. We've retained him for another season. Few new bowlers to talk about. Anthony pretty much has played a few games for us. Cam Collins has played one game. We had to sign a youngster in Middleton to round out 22, so hopefully he turns out alright. So we have invested in the bowling again, and yeah, we probably over the next couple of seasons have to look to add in a couple of rounders. Because Delaney's the only one we've really got. Let's get over the fixtures and results of the thing. We're outplayed by New South Wales here. We're out for 167 with Rooney 44 at the top. Anthony and Rashid Khan put up a bit of resistance, but Hazelwood 4 for 40, 3 for 49 for Stark, and 2 for 32 for Pat Cummins. Tasted fairly easy. There's a few scares. The bowling, we did alright. We took 5 of their wickets. In this game here, South Australia 329 for 6. Mirren with a massive 167. Weatherald 64. 3 for 51 for Kelly. 2 for 71 for Anthony. 1 for 43 for Rashid Khan. Delaney, this the fifth bowler lets us down. None for 90. Got 294 in response. Rooney with a magnificent 100. McDermott got 84, but there was just no other contributors. There's Samson 2 for 47. Definitely stood out in terms of his comedy rate. Johnson 3 for 46 was good as well. Just the recent game that's gone by. Western Australia 284 for 7 with Darcy Short 132 of 130. Thought we bowled quite well in this game. Delaney bounced back 2 for 45. Collins 1 for 75 was a bit expensive on debut. Anthony was good. I think Anthony's going to be a good cricketer because he got 70 off 59 deliveries. Got us fairly close in the end, respectful effort, but there's not enough from a few batsmen that are into their fourth season at the very least. So we are playing Victoria. We've had to make a few changes. Rooney and Horn have been called up to the international squad. So is Rickman. Congratulations to Rickman for getting called up. He has got a wee bit about him with his pace. We're going to give Collins another run in the team. Just trying to get Flint some form. And in fact, we're going to pick Flint just to bolster that bowling a little bit. Fairly interesting squad. I'm going to stick with max speed for a little bit. He just gets a little go here and there. He's not a bad cricketer. He got a lot of hundreds for the second 11 sides and whatnot. He just hasn't delivered yet at the top level. Well, at the domestic level. We just need a good positive start. So Spence and Winter is really relying on that start. Spence really needs another score of note in this format. He's looking more likely as a specialist in the 4-day format. So we may have to get another opener for one-day cricket. I believe Spence can do it though. Spence, 22 years of age. He's still a young cricketer. He's got a lot of time on his side. That's a good first-class career. It's just his other stats are a bit lacking at the moment. I reckon he can improve. He's just got to believe he can deliver the goods. I think another score will do him a world of good. Tremaine always gets wickets against us. Got to be careful against him. Lovely shot from Spence. Another 4. Lovely shot again, and picked off, but it's a 50 for Spence. Needs to knuckle down and kick on now. We've got to set a platform and gives ourselves a chance against Victoria. We've got a very inexperienced bowling attack with Rickman away. Anthony's only in his early stages of his career, so is Stock for that matter. 115 without loss. Lovely shot from Spence. 4 more. 121 without loss now. Only going at around just over 4 and over. But we're just setting ourselves up for a big score. So this is good. We're going to have to pick up the run rate just a tad in the next 10. wee bit slow from Winters. He's been very, very sensible so far. This is a good partnership. It's exactly what we want. Oh, playing a miss from Winters. Lovely shot. Gone for 6. 164 run stand. And now he's getting into his work. He's hit a few big shots. 84 of 117. All-time record against Victoria. And Charles Wilson to the crease. Need a good innings from him. Obviously want to press for that Australian squad again. Oh, playing a miss. 182 for 1 after 37 overs. This is good from Spence. He's continuing on. It's a 94. Love him to get to 100. Oh, he's been dropped. Come on, you can do it, man. There's the 100. He is very fortunate to get to 100, but that's a crucial innings for Spence for his confidence at the limited overs form. So 202 for 1. Really get into our work here. If you have to sail over the rope, gonna have to go all out, I think. Oh, out for 20. Wilson brings Bukowski to the wicket. Lovely shot. This is where the cameo has to come off from someone if we are going to set a substantial score. Oh, he's out for 102, but good innings though. Brings the inexperienced Mark Speed to the wicket. He can deliver on his like second 11 form. He just is a fantastic form there. He just can't convert it at the moment. Just doesn't get too many consistent opportunities. I think that hurts him a little bit. So he's got another boundary. 12 off 3. Really picking up the scoring rate now. Koski doesn't get too much chances in the one-day side, so he's got to take his chance. 22 off 10. Part-time over Ashton Turner. Don't want to get out to Ashton Turner's speed. Just keep it up. Oh, he's gone for 17 off 7. Brings Ben McDermott to the wicket. 5 overs remaining. Can we get something substantial off them? That's a big shot from Bukowski. Lovely shot again. 4 runs. Big shots. This is a good over. Exactly what we needed. A few sixes. Clearing the rope a few times. Out for 46 off 18. Brilliant innings. Giving us something really competitive. Just need the all-rounder to chip in something. Doesn't chip in too many runs at times. Lovely shot. 4 runs. That big over could get us close to the 300 mark. 3 overs in which to get that. It's out. Anthony to the crease. Joe Anthony. Shot from McDermott. Good shot again. 6 runs. Shot from Anthony as well. 306 for 6. Some good cameos here have got us a massive amount of runs off the last 10 overs. This is going to be a competitive score, I hope. And I hope some of the bowlers can just step up and get a few wickets. Hermit smashes that for 4 as well. 322. This is a good finish. I believe we're 42 overs at about 209. Just crunched them to all parts. All-time record against Victoria. Koski and McDermott were key to that. Good from Winters and Spence. They set up that innings, and then we got the cameos that we needed. Some very valuable runs there. And now we're going to do it with the ball. Not a good start at all from the bowlers. Oh no, 132 without loss after 12 overs. Deary me. Blowing potentially a good defendable score just with poor bowling. They're treating it like a 2020 game at the moment. It's having a bit of fun with the wicket. So that was a very much carnage from these two. They've set up the game already for Victoria. Flint coming into the attack. Stock. $210 for one. Madison gone. 1280. Can we get some wickets? Just trying to keep the field up to try and put some pressure on them. Taking a few wickets of late, but it's be too little too late unless we can get a couple quick strikes here as well. 149, a massive innings. He's absolutely destroyed us. Has Coates. And that's a run chase. That shouldn't have been that easy. That bowling was just awful in that first 12 overs. Couldn't really defend it. Yeah, like Anthony's got to learn. It's only 18. Like, the bowling attack's reasonably young. Matt Kelly's reasonably experienced. Flint's 24. 24 for Stock. 26. Yeah, it's a very young attack, but I can't use that as an excuse too often. Like, these guys have been around a while. I'm actually going to bring in someone very interesting into this team for this game. I'm going to try some youngsters. May not be the best call ever, but Middleton and Collins are going to get a run. No, we'll give Corrie. We'll give Corrie the game. I don't think Middleton's quite ready yet. He'll be a few seasons away. He's only taken 1 and 2 wickets. Stock. Okay there. Glenn. I don't really want to give Glenn a go either because he was signed by the board. Need him. We're going to persist with speed. I just have to give him some game time consistently, make him feel a part of the squad before he's any good. So, overcast conditions, we will bowl first. We need a win. We need to get some confidence going. Anthony into the attack, and he'll get the wicket of Higgins. And he'll get the wicket of Saunders. Good spell from Anthony so far. Flint gets the wicket of Bryant. Good. Keep it up. Good spell from Anthony. Brings us into the game. Obviously the 20 over World Cup's going on as well. It just means Rashid Khan will be away for a while. So that means we're going to have to use him in the later part of the season. Oakes is gone. It's got bowling. Discipline bowling this. Anthony's got a 3 for. Young 18-year-old. It's the wicket of Lynn. Keep it up. Got the wicket of Duckworth 2 for 5. And can we finish them off? Yes, we've got them out for 208. Best bowling performance of the season to date. 4 for 36 for Anthony. Really good. Corrie was good. Good discipline bowling from everyone else. I'm really happy with this guy. Joe Anthony. I think he's going to add something to that team. I'm going to give him as much time as possible this season. So we've got to get this effectively. Billy Stanlake had billionaire earlier seasons. Didn't really do too much for us, but he's a good performer usually. Winters has gone cheaply. Got to chase this down. I thought we had we could have easily won 2 games here. By the way, as well, in today's episode, we should win this game with rolling them for what we did. But our team has funny ways of losing games. Lovely shot from Wilson. Yeah, if I can find a few all-rounders in that now, we can kind of build this team up into something, I reckon. I reckon we need an all-rounder that gets picked for Australia. We're getting close on the verge. They'll add a bit to our team. Got some interesting players for the Hobart Hurricanes too that I haven't talked about yet. We'll talk about that when we start. We'll open up with the Big Bash. Obviously, last season was a season to forget for them. We will have to be on the money from the get-go. 107 for 1 at the halfway point. good from Spence. I just think we're scoring a bit too slow here, but I'm just going to let it play. Spence has gone for 52 off 67 deliveries. Kowski. Don't get a silly run out now. Wilson's did the hard work. Run rate's only 4.3 and over. We're in complete control of this chase. Kowski's gone. Be a good time for Speed to get a few runs. I'm just monitoring the run rate as well. It's 4.5. At 141 deliveries, Wilson. He's sort of taking his time. But we want a bit of form before the quarterfinal, you know. Let's see if we can get a little bit further in the semi-final like we did last time. We shouldn't lose from this position, but if we lose the wicket of Wilson now, we're sort of struggling a wee bit. Oh, darn it. We've got wickets in hand. Surely we're good enough to close this out. Dumb run. Run yourself out, why don't you? Puts everyone under pressure. Now it's 34 off 6. Please don't tell me we're going to lose this game. We're only chasing 208. A big over will just get us over the line. Wilson's chewed up a lot of deliveries. It's more like a first class 100. 20 off 4 overs. Tell you what, he's really struggling here, Wilson. He's had a 4. That brings up his 100, but it has been one of those funny sort of 100s. Very slow for one-day standards. 15 off 5 required. Delaney gone. Joe Anthony at the wickets. Wilson's the key now. 13 off 12. Pressure's on. Pressure is indeed on the low order. Lovely shot from Anthony. 5 off 2 now, so we've got a good start the over. 202 for 6. 7 off 6 required, so they're going to have to launch. If we lose this, this is just... Oh, they've got Wilson. This is going to be a loss. Got to hit a boundary. Match is tied. That's embarrassing. 105 off 185 deliveries. That's good in 4-day cricket, Wilson. Although no one else really decided to take the lead and get the runs, but we should never have tied that game. I'm happy for him to get another 100, but yeah, really 185 deliveries for that. Got a tie. Who'll we be playing in the next quarterfinal? We're playing South Australia, so we'll play that in the next episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm a bit annoyed with what we've done in that game previously. We should have won that. But yeah, like the video, and we'll see you next time for more of this rebuild.